Carol Smith with Expand Technology, and here's your tech tip for the week. This week I'm going to talk to you about security, not within IS Utility, but on your home computers and your local computers. Just recently, the U.S. Secret Service announced that cyber criminals are focusing on small businesses, and we want to make sure that you're safe when you're outside of IS Utilities. Here are a few security tips I would like to share with you. The first one is when you're disposing of old computers or old copiers, you need to make sure that all the information is wiped off from them. Just recently, there was a news report about copiers and how much information is actually stored on them. You would think by making a copy and taking the original and taking the copy with you, it's all said and done. But the truth is, it's stored on the copier. So when they're disposed, everything stays with it. So make sure they're wiped out before you get rid of them. The second tip I'd like to share with you is when you receive an email from an unknown sender and it has a link or an attachment, you might not want to click on that. When you do click, a virus could actually be downloaded. So make sure you know what you're clicking before you do so. Antivirus software is great, and we usually download it and we forget it. But the thing is, we need to make sure that it stays updated. So update your antivirus as often as it calls for, and it will alert you. So make sure you take those steps to secure your computers. The third one is when you're using an online banking site or a shopping site and it asks you for personal information, you need to make sure it's a secured website. You can tell this a couple different ways. The first way is you can usually find a little icon on the actual website, and it looks like a padlock, and it's locked, which means it's a secured site. Another thing you could do is you could actually visit a website called Web of Trust. You download that, and it will show you if a site is safe or not, especially when you're doing a Google search. It comes up with different colors alerting to you whether it's safe or if it's not safe. The last tip I'd like to share with you about security is the social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter, LinkedIn. Putting too much personal information on there could be very dangerous. Inviting certain people in when they ask to be your friend without knowing who that person is, it can be dangerous. You don't know exactly what their intentions are. And those pop-up IMs for you to click on something, be very careful, because clicking on something like that, like I said before, is definitely an invitation for a virus. So be careful when you're out there browsing the internet. Make sure that you take these steps to keep your computer secure and your personal information. I hope you enjoyed this tech tip. See you next week.